So, Rasheed, thank you for joining us. I'm sorry that was so long-winded, but I've been wanting to talk to you for a long time about a lot of different stuff. So your playing career, I love watching you play. Like when you look back on it, how did you experience it? Was it joy with a lot of just pressure, or was it not a joyful thing because of so much of the pressure?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me on this morning. And I would definitely say it was joy. It was joy. You know, basketball. It's also a livelihood / job. So but other than that, I enjoyed it, man. From my first year in Washington to my last year coaching with the Pistons. So I enjoyed that whole NBA ride. It was. I'm thankful because I'm one of few athletes who actually was able to play in the NBA and sustain an Olympic career and not come through. I mean, I have no major injuries, so I'm thankful for that. But I definitely enjoyed my time in the NBA, and 2004 made it sweet.
Was that the happiest year of your basketball career because of how it ended, because of the specifics of how that team was built, which was just a different time in basketball, Rasheed? They don't even play basketball that way anymore.
Right. No, they definitely don't. They don't hang their hat on defense no more. I think most teams look at defense as a missed shot. We play some good defense, they missed the shot, and we got the rebound. Opposing to actually locking guys down. If a guy is averaging 25, then and he only has about 15 or 16 for that night, then you did your job. But the way it is now, it's definitely more momentum, more up and down, and it's an offensive game. So they trying to sell them tickets, get them viewers in there on them stations.
Amin, get in here because I want you to talk to Rasheed too, because I want to get some stuff out of Rasheed here on
flashy. I see you all flashy
on storytelling. Yeah, I want to hear Rasheed tell some stories instead of talking to him with boring basketball questions. I want to hear him tell some stories. So, Amin, what's the story you want to hear from Rasheed Wallace? What's the urban myth that you've heard about? This happened with Rasheed. Let's find out if it's true or not.
Rasheed, you got to understand, I'm a little inspired right now. So I'm going to ask you a question. You can say no. You can say no. But I heard a story about what happened in the locker room after you guys lost to the Cavs in 2007 in Detroit. That you gave a speech that was legendary. Legendary. Rasheed Wallace, can you confirm that this speech occurred first and foremost?
Yeah, it did. It did. And I know exactly what you're talking about. That's when we had lost to the Cavs. We had rest in peace. We had Flip as our coach, and I was just letting the guys know, I wasn't too keen on Flip and his coaching style. Some of the other guys in the locker room, they was cool with it, but I just let them know, like, a lot of the things that was happening for me, that window was closing. And, and here it is. And I felt as though that we wasted 3 good years, with him being the head coach. Then it would have been with Larry Brown. You seen we were more proactive with Larry Brown in a way that he coaches his team. So for me personally, I wasn't a big Flip fan, but, still got to go with the coach. And, I just let him and all the guys know that, hey, my window is closing. And if y'all not trying to go ahead and get this chip now, then I got to get out of here.
Rasheed, I'm not. You're not a public performer outside of basketball, but I would love to get some portion of a recreation of that speech because you're being very delicate about the way that you describe it. But I don't know whether you can summon the passion of how you felt from back then, but I would like for you to put the viewer and the listener in the locker room next to Rasheed. Now, Rasheed Wallace has lost his mind. He's not a fan of Flip Saunders. What does that really sound like? Like, honestly, you could let it fly. Like, what does that sound like? Rasheed Wallace is now uncommonly pissed.
Well, I mean, it was a bunch of F-bombs and a bunch of MFers and F this, F that, bullshit, and all the other cuss words you could probably think of. And I would just, my main emphasis was I felt as though that we were wasting our time. We were wasting these years with him, who to me wasn't a good coach. To win a championship, it takes more than just having 1 or 2 all-stars. You got to have an all-star coach. Your coach actually has to know X's and O's on what he's doing. And for me personally, I didn't think, Flip had that. So, I was just letting him hear, letting my frustrations off with a lot of the things that was going on.
Sheed, I'm gonna tell you something because I don't want you to feel like you're the one revealing and then everyone else here just listens. I'm gonna reveal something.
Right.
We had Terry Porter, who was on the staff in Detroit, come to us in Phoenix after Mike D'Antoni left. And Terry Porter brought Flip's playbook. And rest in peace, Flip Saunders. But it was the worst playbook ever. Everything had 700 down screens, and it ended with a contested jump shot. And I said, this is what you ran in Detroit? It was shocking, staggering that this was something that you guys ran on a daily basis. We scrapped it by Christmas.
Yep. Had to. He had success with some of those plays in Minnesota, dealing with KG, with a lot of that 452 twists and 52 twists and all of that stuff.
That's the
he
one.
He had a little bit of success with it, but nah, that doesn't work for every team. And, he thought that with KG and I being the same somewhat type of player that it could work for us. Nah, that shit ain't work.
That's it, huh?
It still gets you pissed off.
For real, yo.
Rasheed, let it go, man.
But you can't fool the players, Sheed. I don't want to say anything bad about Flip Saunders. Like, the man died and he got a lot of hosannas, and it's not life and death. But you can't fool the players. The players know when a coach there's some bullshit there.
Yep. I mean, you definitely know it because we're the ones that's out there. Granted, yeah, you're the coach, you're seeing it from the outside, but if we're the ones out there, damn, you got to definitely listen to what we saying, though. Give us something, you know what I'm saying? Don't just tell us in practice, okay, we're listening, and then come to game time, you ain't listening to shit we saying. So, the players definitely know more.
Dan, to that point about the players knowing more, I remember that first training camp with Terry Porter. On day 2, Shaq started singing, "No baloney, we miss Mike D'Antoni," in the middle of training camp.
Rasheed, before you get out of here, and thank you for being on with us.
Hold on, Sheed, where are you and where are you going? Like, I feel like we're interrupting like a family trip or something.
No, I'm actually in an RV riding back from Houston. I went down here to pick up my daughter because I'm still not trusting these airplanes yet with all this coronavirus. So I take a road trip, go pick my daughter up from Carolina to Houston, and now I'm on my way back to Carolina.
All right, nailed it on DraftKings. How about that?
So we just pulled over on the side of the road.
Rasheed, before we let you go here, Renee Montgomery is going to join us in a little bit. But before we go, can we hear you honk the RV? Take us through. Can you? Are you a very public sort of owner of an RV? Can you honk at somebody, wave at some people, and just bring us along with you there? No.
Oh, no. Actually, I'm just renting an RV. No, I don't own the RV.
Okay, so you can't order somebody.
I couldn't own a big bus like this.
Honk it anyway. Just honk it.
The horn. Yes, honk the horn. Honk the horn.
Let me see.
Yes.
Hold up.
Yes.
Listen, it's a little one.
All
right, wait a minute.
He
honked the horn. Sheed honked the horn. Come on, Sheed. Put it on the pole. Put it on the pole. Sheed, did you expect a better honk from Sheed? I wanted better than that. That's not a baby honk. It's like Sheed has a small dog. Come on, Sheed. What kind of honk is that? There's a man's honk. A man's honk. Come on, Sheed. What is that? You got a teacup Maltese of a honk. Come on, Sheed. What is that?
Do it again, Sheed.
Oh, man.
Do it again.
It sounds like a Toyota horn.
One more honk. One more honk.
I can't hear it.
One more honk.
Shh. A tiny bicycle horn. A tiny bicycle horn.
This is why we left the NBA.
I love you, man.
Check out his new podcast, Let's Get Technical with Rasheed and Bonzi Wells. Rasheed, we got to get you on again. I need some of the secret stories. You got all the good ones, Rasheed. This can't be the last time we talk to you. You got all the good stories. Like that Ben Wallace is terrifying. Ron Art, like what those teams were crazy. Like Ben Wallace, nobody right? Like, yeah, that's it. Ben Wallace, him laughing and me saying, right. That's it. That's the analysis.
Hey, it was tough. It was tough. But thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate it. And, I'm glad to come back on anytime.
All right. Thank you for honking that horn, man. Twice.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Rasheed. That's great. Bye, Rasheed Wallace.
I'll try to have more of a truck horn next time.
Don't change shit.
Yes. We shamed you. You're not as masculine as we are. You got a tiny little horn. Yeah, Mr. Technical Foul Guy, all angry and stuff. Yeah, you got a shitty horn. Little baby horn. Get out of here, Rasheed Wallace.
Bye, Rasheed.
I did not think that's how that was going to end there. Just come on.
I am pooped.
Come on. It's an hour and a half. Are we done yet?
I have a headache.